Welcome to this week's episode of A Spiritual Cup of Coffee.
Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Today we're talking about renewing your mind. And what you just heard and read on the screen was from the NIV version of the Bible in Romans 12, verse 2. I want to share with you really quick what another translation says in Romans 12, 2. And that translation is the New Living Translation. And I have it here on my iPad. What it says is this: don't copy the behavior and customs of this world. Let God transform you into a new person by changing the way that you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. I posted a question this week on Facebook. And I asked you, what does renewing your mind mean to you? And many of you responded, and some of the responses that I got on both Facebook and Twitter was that renewing your mind to you means keeping your mind from going where it should not. It also meant hitting the Control-Alt-Delete button on your brain. I love that picture, Control-Alt-Delete. Stop thinking that. Get rid of that thought. It also meant to some of you meditating or praying. And one person put this, they said, renewing my mind means to me, do my thoughts line up with what the Bible says? And friends, that's what it comes down to. So as we read from the Message version, it might make a little more sense to some of you. Here's what it says: don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God, and then you'll be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike the culture around you always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you, develops well-formed maturity in you. There goes Aja. She wanted to be a part of this as well. I have to ask you, how does the culture around you pull you down? Maybe you're like me. For years, I totally let my brain be programmed by the television. My life revolved around TV shows. And because of that, the information that was going into my brain was feeding me lies that kept me lazy, kept me in debt, kept me feeling stuck, kept me feeling like the only adventure in my life is what could be found in the little box on the screen. The little box on my entertainment center. The only adventure that I could ever live was from the TV. Maybe you are living your life like that right now, where you have all these dreams, but instead you hear this voice that says, that's never going to happen. Just turn on the TV instead, because what's happening on Grey's Anatomy is so much more exciting. What's happening on, I don't know, The Vampire Diaries is so much more exciting. I don't watch that show. I don't watch a lot of shows anymore, but I used to. I used to think that what was happening on One Tree Hill was more exciting than what was happening in my own life. And at that point in time, it was. But then I let God renew my mind. So what are the things that are programming your brain today? Is it the television? Is it your work? Is it the busyness of life that just keeps you going and going and going so you don't even have time to renew your mind? Is it shopping? I mean, the list goes on of what can be shaping your thoughts. But the truth of the matter is that the only way to renew your mind according to God's standards is to spend time with Him. Spend time reading His Word. I challenge you this week to begin renewing your mind. And share with us in the comments below at the bottom of the screen. Share with us what renewing your mind means to you. And also how this is helping shape your mind. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about this. So share your thoughts below. And then share this with a friend. Because you never know who might need this encouragement today. You never know who maybe is sitting on their couch watching TV thinking, there's got to be more to life than this. The only way they're going to get there is if they begin to renew their mind and if God renews their mind with them. Thank you for sharing this time with me today. I look forward to hearing from you. And until next week, may you be blessed, be healthy, and be inspired. Bye-bye.